Hey guys, I wanted to share briefly about something that I've had some questions about and that I know can be confusing if you watch our overviews and you don't see a lot of specific things about Oak Meadow. But yet that is our main curriculum, our main syllabus. And one of the big things is obviously we substitute our math, which I'm very transparent about. We use math, you see, and that was a conscious decision because my daughter was bringing me blank pages asking for math facts when she was like 5 and 6 years old. And that was somewhat because I was in school also doing math, and so she saw me doing that and she wanted to do it. And so I would just do, 5 plus 1, 2 plus 4, and she just picked it up. And so in looking at what the first grade math curriculum looked like for Oak Meadow, I just decided that I wanted to try something different that she seemed to already be attracted to. And we went to a homeschool conference where they have like a big gym and they have all the different types of curriculum out that you can look through. And we went to the Math UC area and she just like beelined it to the manipulatives and she just started playing with them because she's a engineering, Minecraft, Lego kid. I mean, wood blocks, like what do they call them? Standard wood blocks, all that sort of thing, magnetiles. That is what she's played with for majority of her life. So she just went right to the blocks and started playing with them and messing with they had a clock map out or something. And so I was just like, I think this is it. And so that's what we've been using. And even though it is worksheet based, which Oak Meadow is not at all, and I really like that. I think it's a good balance between she really likes the math worksheets, but she's going very slowly through them because it's a type of program, what do they call it? Like it's a mastering program, as opposed to just kind of pushing through everything. And so we work through it really slowly. So even though it's an academic program where they like to say that Oak Meadow is not an academic program, it's a whole child program, at least in the early grades, we do math in an academic program, but we do it slower. And sometimes I take like a week off and we just don't do any math. And sometimes we do a whole lot in a week. So it just kind of goes by what she is interested in to keep her confidence up. And so we just do it that way, and it works out really well. And I do share our Math UC adventures, some of them, on our videos. And then the other thing that I think I don't share a whole lot of, unless you catch it on some of the main lesson book work, is our reading. And if you'll see, a lot of times we're not reading from the second grade readers, which are Ben and Meg, Just So Stories, and Animal Tales, Animal Friends. And that is because we have tried to read Ben and Meg twice now, and we're just not there. And that's all. She can read it, but it gets tedious after maybe a paragraph or two, and the way that it's laid out, there really aren't any pictures, and it's just page after page, and it causes her a lot of anxiety. And Oak Meadow even says in the books that it shouldn't be that way. It should be something that's enjoyable because it will happen naturally when the child is ready and just needs to be available to them. And so every time where I've just felt this just isn't what it should be, I put it away. And so we're reading Frog and Toad, which was for first grade. And we have a big treasury book of Frog and Toad, and we're reading that right now. And we can go through about a story a day, with her reading about 2/3 of it and me reading 1/3 of it. And then we also get a lot of books from the library. And so we're doing what Oak Meadow says, where a lot of the knowledge of reading comes from practicing writing. And that really is true. And she has really excelled, really done well with reading, especially considering in the summer, which I have an older video, I'll maybe put it up here, about where I really felt like when I looked at the second grade curriculum that we just weren't even close to like a Ben and Meg. And so my dog is jumping on me. And so what I did is I just kind of went back and I got the Bob books from the library, and we just started reading those. And it was that kind of thing that I think just really needed to build the confidence. And I really think that's all it was that we just needed to have a pattern of easiest and gradually get more difficult to build the confidence up. And so we did Bob books over the summer. And so then, the beginning of 2nd grade, once we picked up Ben and Megan the first week or two, I just thought, this isn't going to fly. We went to Little Bear. And we started doing the Little Bear books that we didn't really do in 1st grade because we were so focused on word families the 2nd semester in 1st grade. So we did Little Bears, and we do the little 1 and 2 step readers that you can pick up in the library. And now we're doing Frog and Toad. So I hope, though, soon to get through those readers, because I just did my 3rd grade unboxing, which I don't know if it will be up yet by the time I get this video up. But I did that, and I saw the readers were like Charlotte's Web and Velveteen Rabbit and Pippi Longstocking. And you could tell where some of them were easier. Like Pippi Longstocking was a lot easier than Little House in the Big Woods. But I know that those are not where we are right now, and so it's kind of nice. Hi, sweetheart. It's kind of nice to know, like, where we need to be and where we are right now. So, you want to be a part of the video, too? So, that's where we are right now, pretty much. And that's why you don't see us reading the little readers that you get from Oak Meadow. And that's why you don't see a lot of our math, Oak Meadow math, because we don't do those. But I'll try to share more of the reading. It just doesn't always seem natural. And if it doesn't seem natural for me to pull out my phone and video and record it, then I don't do it. So that's right. So that's why. But I'll try to share more of that in future videos. Mwah.